I'm going to demonstrate in this video how to log in or register for Knowledge Gauge, but first we need to register. So click on Login, Register at the right-hand corner of the screen, and then click on the User Group Select. Drop-down menu will present, and I'm going to select Parent, Teacher, or Guardian, but this is also where you can register as an individual taking advanced vocabulary or a student taking Knowledge Gauge that is 13 years old or older. So I'm going to click on Parent, Teacher, or Guardian. And then I need to go down to the register button at the bottom of the screen so I can go to the registration screen. So I'll click on that, and then I'll put in my user email. And I'm putting in our support email where you can send us an email if you have any support questions. And then I'm going to put in my password. It has to be at least 8 characters long, have one special character, one numeric, one number, and also one upper and one lowercase, and at least 8 characters in length. So I'll put that in again. They match. Now I'm going to click on the box that I'm 13 years old or older and have a valid credit card to purchase a Knowledge Gauge license, and then click on Register. Now a pop-up screen comes up and tells me that I will be sent an email for the email that I provided on that screen, and I will get a 6-digit alphanumeric value from that. So check your email. If it isn't in the inbox, then go to your spam or junk folder. Once you read that, click on the close button, and the screen for you to put in your email verification code is there, and I'll go out and check my email to get that code. I got my code, so now we'll go and put it in this email verification screen, and I'll put on my caps lock because all of the letters need to be uppercase. So I'll start on my first one, and then I'll tab after each field. And that was the verification code that I got in my email. Then I'll click on Create User Account. This says my account has been successfully created, so I'll click on the OK button. And now I need to go in and log in with the information that I used for registration or entered for registration. So I'm going to select this time the same thing, parent, teacher, or guardian. And then I'm going to go in and actually put in my user email, which was support@examconcepts.com. And my user password. And now I'm going to click on the submit button. It tells me I have successfully logged into Knowledge Gauge. So I'm going to go to the selection page now and click on close. And now I need to fill out my account creation screen. So on the user role, notice that it has the email address that I registered with. My user role, I'm a parent. My display name, I'm just going to put parent in here. My team name, I'm going to put cats. My kids like cats, so I'm going to put cats in there. Now that has to be unique. So if someone else has used cats, you'll have to put like cats1 or cats01 or cats spelled with a Z, etc. That does have to be unique. Then I have to verify that I've read all of these policies that are on the screen when you first come in to Knowledge Gauge. So I'll click that I've read all of those, make sure you read them, and I'll also click that I acknowledge that Exam Concepts uses browser cookies to enhance the user's experience but not to collect and or store data or information about the user, and then I'm going to verify that I am 13 years old or older, and then I'm going to click on the submit button. So it tells me my data has been updated and a team has been created, the Team Cats. So I'll click OK button. And now what I need to do is I need to add my student. So I'll go in and add one of my students, if you're a teacher or guardian, and I will add one of my children. So I'm going to click Add Student. My username, I'm going to click Jenny, my daughter. Jenny's 11. I'm going to click female for her because she likes to go by female. She is in 5th grade. And then I'm going to put in a password for her. Now I'm going to use the same password that I use for myself because I do not want to remember if I have, for example, 2 or 3 children that I'm going to register. I don't want to have different passwords that I have to remember. I'm going to make it the same as mine. And then I'm going to confirm it. They matched. Now this is extra time factor. So I'm going to click the select button and I'm going to let Jenny have the normal time that we allow for each assessment. But if Jenny comes to me and tells me that she needs more time, or I notice she needs more time, I can always give her 2 times or 3 times. But for the time being, I'm going to put none in there. Her first language is English, so I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to click on that. I accept the responsibility for ensuring that the terms and conditions of the site are understood by the student, by Jenny. So I'll click on that. And then I'm going to get an annual license fee, which is $120. So I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to go down and add my student member record. So it tells me that I have created a student record. So I'll click the OK button. And now if I have another child, I could go ahead and enter them there too. And the annual knowledge gauge license fee for them, let's say I have a 6th grader, I would put all of their information in, and then I would click on that and I get a discount. So it's $24 after the first child. But I'm not going to do that, save you guys time of watching this. So I'm going to click on the checkout process. Then you would go in and you click put on your card info for your card number, your month and year, and then you would do the pay now. Once it's accepted and your payment has been processed, then you can exit the checkout form. And then you log out, and whatever you registered for, your child could go into that, log in. You need to make sure you give them the information that you signed them up, as you sign them up, and they can start using Knowledge Gates. Thank you.